What we're seeing here currently is an age of giants. We got kaiju movies like Godzilla vs. Kong, we got Monster Hunter Rise, and now we have a giant Nintendo Switch. Let's talk about it. Welcome everybody to Tech Tuesday. I'm Anthony Olan Tech, and yes, you heard that right, Tech Tuesday. I normally have a segment called Tech Trend Tuesday, but we are changing it to Tech Tuesday. Tech Tuesday may also be used to take over Tech Talk. It may not. We're going to see what happens with that going forward. But on to today's topic. There is a giant Nintendo Switch out there, and it was created by an engineer by the name of Michael Pick, and he made this giant Nintendo Switch to be in the size of 70 inches by 30 inches. And it's a completely functional working Nintendo Switch. And I'll leave the link to the article in the description below. There's also a video in that article that can show you more detail about his creation and what he did with it. So what he did with the Nintendo Switch was he actually donated to St. Jude's Children's Hospital over in Nashville, Tennessee. And it's really cool to see what he did with this creation. Every single thing on this giant Switch works. A lot of it was 3D printed, and a lot of it was handcrafted himself with pieces of wood. And it's just amazing to see how this thing actually works and that it can actually play Nintendo Switch games. Now, to talk a bit more about how that's possible, just as well as in the video as they say, inside the actual giant Switch is an actual Nintendo Switch console, which is what's powering the whole console. It's how the games are being played. And there's actually different attachments that he created within the giant Joy-Cons to allow the button presses on those Joy-Cons to press the actual buttons on the Joy-Cons. And it's actually pretty cool to see that actually work the way it does. He also does show in his video how easy it is to remove the certain pieces so that they can take out the Joy-Cons. I'm hoping that he does share that knowledge with those at the hospital so that they can remove the Joy-Cons when they need to charge them, or they might just have to go with using only Pro controllers so that they can keep charging those, away from the console. But overall, it was a really cool thing to see. I'm not sure what exactly he used for the screen. He probably just used a TV and then found a way to power it. I don't think they showed how he powered it up. It could just be like maybe an extension cord built inside, and there's a plug that leads to outside that you can use. I'm not exactly sure. I have to look at it again to find out what it is powering it. But it's really cool that this guy made this giant Switch, and it's really cool that he donated the Switch to a children's hospital. I think that's pretty cool. It's crazy because a lot of Switches are still being sold out today. There are some more back in stock, but we don't know who is really out there buying any type of new equipment for children's hospitals. For those who donate, it's great that they are able to. Not everyone can donate, and not everyone is willing to donate, which is unfortunate. But it's great that this guy took the idea and he took it a whole step bigger. And I think it's really fascinating to see this giant Nintendo Switch in action. They did show it being used as like a table mode, kind of with the screen facing up. That to me makes it more functional in the idea of, because of the size, you can have maybe two kids teaming up together to play the game together, see if they can get it done together. There really isn't no other way I could see them playing the Switch other than using Pro controllers or other Joy-Cons because of the size of this Switch. But it is really nice to see that someone out there took their time to make this thing. And not only that, but there is an actual Nintendo Switch inside. So they put the product inside of the giant creation and they donated it to this children's hospital. And I think that's really, really amazing. And that's going to be my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. So don't forget to like and subscribe, as I do put out content pretty regularly, about 3 or 4 times a week roughly. Maybe one day I can do one a day. I just can't right now with my schedule, but you never know what the future holds. I'm Anthony Olan Tech, and I'll see you guys on the next one.